everybody, I'm in the truck again. I've got somewhere in mind. We're gonna go see if we can find the trailhead. A little bit of the trail, or should we call it the road? There's the backdrop. Just got started, less than a quarter mile in. It's raining pretty hard. Where I'm going, there won't be too much elevation gain, so I think I'm stuck for rain for a while. I was hoping that if I got up a little higher, it would turn to snow, but we'll see. Don't really care. Got my rain gear on, so. And I got rain pants if I need more. So anyway, we're gonna keep going here and hopefully see some views. Well, I'm still on the road and I've been hiking. I'm about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile in is all, but I'm hiking with a gal. Her name is Lenora, and she's got like 5 or 6 dogs with her, and she's turning around and heading back. But she said she's the self-proclaimed poop Nazi on the trails. She says she goes out and purposely carries bags to pick up human waste. Gotta love her, wonderful gal. Just fantastic, great spirits, and just you want more people like that out here because it was so much fun. So anyway, she's heading back now, so we're by ourselves, and hopefully a little bit of quiet, and you can listen to the wind here. So it's beautiful. So I'm gonna get moving. Great views so far. Look at that. Yeah, it looks like something like out of a postcard or something. Very cool. God, we're so lucky to live here. Well, I wonder what that is. I have to check the maps when I get back. I wonder if I could get up there. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you doing this to me. Because now I look at going up and over things instead of around. Looks pretty cool. So I've come to what I believe to be the actual trailhead, and there's a little sign back there that says it's a pay station there. And if you look in behind me, I mean, there's all sorts of kind of cool things. Whew. I haven't checked my mileage yet. I would imagine I'm a 1.25 miles in, so that'd be just guessing. Weather doesn't look too good. It's kind of socked in. I had a brief respite on the rain. It's starting to sprinkle again. I kind of hope it turns to snow, but it really doesn't matter. So we're going to go up here a little bit, take a small break, eat something, drink something, and then keep moving. Well, I'm not getting a lot of miles in. I'm about 2 in now. There I just passed was a pay station, but it's not the trailhead. But it's hard to keep hiking when you got views like this. And I was just sitting there looking, is there a path up there? If there isn't, could I make one? So I'm sure there's probably go up the ridge and get up there, but it's like all this beautiful scenery. Just around the next corner is something different to look at. Pretty cool. This is what the road still looks like. I'm following a cat track. I think it was a four-wheeler with tracks on it. I think it was up here measuring some water tables or something is kind of what I'm guessing. Looks official. And I passed a guy coming down that was in a track vehicle, though several miles before I got up here, but I'm sure it was the same guy. And so no snowshoes required yet. I'm carrying them with me. I have microspikes, not using them. Trail's not slippery. And you know, when I get up here, I may have to put them on, or I may have carried the snowshoes the whole way. Once it snows, though, you will need them, unless you get lucky enough and you follow some tracks. So. Well, this kind of shows you the depth level of the snow. This area, I would assume that that's eye level when there's no snow. There's a little trail site there. Looks like you can get back to Shoveling Park this way. And I got a bridge coming up. And this might be the area where I'm going to start seeing some views of the falls maybe. I don't know, but we'll check her out. Well, we made it to the overlook, it looks like, or at least the trailhead. There's some vault toilets, parking, and looks like my first glimpse of the falls. So kind of cool. They don't want you to go in there. Not sure what's back up in there. I'm sure it has to do with the water. There's the vaults. And that's where I came from. And put this down for a second and get up here a little bit, and then hopefully we get to see some falls. So going up to the falls, you have this little, because it's an information center, kiosk of some sort, and a lot of cool information on it. I'll spend some time reading. I like that. And then if I go to my left here, that's the falls viewpoint, quarter mile. I will be going up that direction. But for now, I'm going to head down this little spur. And I think I'm going to get a pretty good view here. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Man, stunning. I'm amazed. How water just falling can be so beautiful. Ah, big smile. I'm on my way up to the observation area, and I went ahead and put on my snowshoes. Current condition of the trail, it's not really needed. Kind of felt like it was a little icy, so I'd either need my micro spikes or my snowshoes. And I just decided to put my snowshoes on because once I get up here, I may want to go further. So anyway, right now conditions would be no snowshoes needed for this trip, at least if you're just going up to the observation area. Beyond that, who knows? We'll figure it out. Still on my way up to the observation area. That's where I came from down there. You can see the road and the bridge. And it's a little climb up here, not bad. A few hundred feet is all I think. So anyway, gorgeous. Well, I'm at the top. Check this out. This is kind of cool. Watch this. Isn't that wicked? Well, I decided to go past the main falls and just hike up Tumalo Creek. And I know there's a couple other set of falls up here, so we'll see how far we can get. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. There's a trail cut. Times my snowshoes are sinking in about 8 inches to a foot. Other times I'm floating right on top. So somebody's done a lot of work already for me here. So anyway, we're gonna get hiking here and maybe have some breakfast soon. Might be a good time for a cup of coffee. This is awesome. So this is what the trail looks like right now. As you can see, it's already cut. Won't take much snow to bury it though, so bring your snowshoes if you're gonna go past the falls. And but it's pretty cool. Here's what the trail looks like right now. Kind of very tight. It's basically following the creek down there. It's right on the edge, going through some trees, and it's doing a little melting, so every once in a while I get a snow bomb that falls on my head, and somehow it always manages to get in front of my glasses or down my neck. You know, it's just what happens. So anyway, but having a blast. We're going to keep working on getting up here to the falls. Well, I'm at the first of double falls, and the trail's been cut to get to this point. There's no trail beyond here that I can see. I'm going to look around for a few minutes and decide if I don't find one, whether I want to cut one or not. So we'll figure it out. I know there's been people up here. We'll just figure it out. So I'll check back with you in a little bit after I look around. Well, I'm at the second of the double falls. There's no trail up here. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking for, scrape trees, and nothing's been cut in here for a while. It took me a long time to just get between the two trails, and there's just not that much distance. Anywhere from shin to knee deep. Sometimes you have to go kind of through a tree well in a way, and it gets almost up to my waist. I think I'm going to call this the turnaround point for the day. And I think I'm going to go down and just find a place to have some lunch, kick back for a little while, enjoy the scenery, and just take a breather. But I would really like to get to the Upper Tumalo Falls, but I just can't see where that'd be feasible with me, especially with me by myself. And I don't want to get too far into the day here. So Anyway, beautiful views though. Pretty crazy. So when I say that I'm cutting some trail, I don't know if you can see it real well. That's about the depth. Of course, there's some areas that are worse, some areas that are much better. Depends on wind drift, so I got to go back through there and back down to the first fall, and then I'll make a decision what to do about eating there. So I may just head back down to Tumalo Falls. I don't know if you can see them or not. I'm gonna try to zoom in when I put this up on the video, but there's a set of tracks right over there from that one snag that you see right up in front all the way kind of down to the edge there. I don't know what it is, haven't seen anything, but it's definitely a set of tracks. Some kind of animal was over there. Kind of cool. Sitting here eating my lunch. I've got an incredible view. Let me flip this thing around and let you see what I'm seeing. This is pretty crazy. So I'm sitting on my sit pad, got my back against the railing, hot soup, sandwich, hot coffee, and just enjoying this. Pretty crazy. Well, it looks like I'm coming to the end of my hike. That went quick. It was a good one. I would say at least bring micro spikes if you're only going to the falls. If you're going to go further than that, bring snowshoes. That can change by tomorrow though. So I would say be ready, have all your gear that you need. Bring your snowshoes. I certainly used mine today. So overall, fantastic hike. Great views. Just had a great time. This is well worth it. Definitely like it during the wintertime. So anyway, we're gonna finish this up and we'll go from there. Well, I'm back in my truck. What a great hike today. Man, Tumalo Falls, crazy cool. I sat down and had lunch and leaned my back against the railing, which now is about middle of my back, which I'm pretty sure it should be, a lot higher, but there's so much snow up there. So I sat there and I just had lunch and watched the falls for maybe an hour. And it was almost mesmerizing. So big smile on my face, had a good time, and can't wait for the next one. I want to just say thank you for watching, and we'll keep getting out there and trying to see more things. Take care now.